turning with a whisper and a click, chasing out the shadows that were hanging rather thick. I'm stepping on the mosses that are softer than a dream, to find the golden sparkle of a hidden little beam. Morning glow in a secret garden, rising like a song, in a place of the quiet where the happy souls belong. It's a vintage sanctuary, a luster made of light, turning every corner remarkably bright. The foxgloves are nodding in their bonnets of the rose, as the magic of the morning starts to wake up from a doze. A butterfly is drinking from a chalice made of dew, while the world is feeling wonderfully and remarkably so new. Morning glow in the secret garden, rising like a song, in a place of the quiet where the happy souls belong. It's a vintage sanctuary, a luster made of light, turning every corner remarkably bright. We don't need the maps or the noisy city street, when the wisdom of the flowers is remarkably so sweet. It's the power of the hidden, the glory of the calm, finding in the petals a healing kind of balm. Oh, morning glow in the secret garden, rising like a song, in a place of the quiet where the happy souls belong. It's a vintage sanctuary, a luster made of light, turning every corner remarkably bright. Swaying in the ivy, resting in the glow, watching as the lilies start to ebb and flow. The sun is climbing the white picket fence to bring back the color and the common sense. I'm lacing my shoes with a heart full of light, leaving behind all the ghosts of the night. The happy whistle of a new day, rising so clear, chasing away every shadow of fear. It's a vintage adventure, a spirit of gold, the finest of stories that's yet to be told. A robin is joining the tune in the tree, a partner in rhythm for a person like me. The coffee is steaming, the spirit is high, under the dome of a white sapphire sky. The happy whistle of a new day, rising so clear, chasing away every shadow of fear. It's a vintage adventure, a spirit of gold, the finest of stories that's yet to be told. We don't need the riches or the heavy old crown, when the music of morning is a settling down. It's the luster of freedom, the power of song, in a world where the happy and the faithful belong. Oh, the happy whistle of a new day, rising so clear, chasing moving to the corner, waving to the sun. The joy of the morning has only begun. The slopes are awaking in a velvet of green, the grandest of ballrooms that eyes have ever seen. Every blade of the grass is a bowing so low to the rhythm of morning and the sun's early glow. Sunlight waltz on the emerald hills, chasing away all the worries and chills. It's a vintage devotion, a sparkle of day, leading our spirits in a musical way. The buttercups nod in a yellowy grace, catching the beam on a flowery face. There's a silver-lined breeze that is starting to spin to welcome the glory of the afternoon in. Sunlight waltz on the emerald hills, chasing away all the worries and chills. It's a vintage devotion, a sparkle of day, leading our spirits in a musical way. We don't need the glitter of a city of glass when we've got the wisdom in the blade of the grass. It's the luster of freedom, the power of birth, finding the heaven on a quiet old earth. Oh, sunlight waltz on the emerald hills, chasing away all the worries and chills. It's a vintage devotion, a sparkle of day, leading our spirits in a musical way. Dancing in gold, resting in light, keeping the rhythm until the coming of night. He's lounging on the cedar by the window pane, with a coat of sapphire that has washed away the rain. He doesn't use a pen or a piece of paper white, but is carrying a message made of pure and golden light. A letter from the singing bluebird, written in a song, telling us exactly where our happy hearts belong. It's a vintage kind of kindness, a rhythm of the sky, waving all the worries of the world a sweet goodbye. He's whistling the story of the meadow and the spring, of the simple little blessings that the gentle breezes bring. Every note's a sentence, every trill is like a kiss, is full of moments such as this. A letter from the singing bluebird, written in a song, telling us exactly where our happy hearts belong. It's a vintage kind of kindness, a rhythm of the sky, waving all the worries of the world a sweet goodbye. We don't need the mailman or the ringing of the bell when the music of the branches has a lovely tale to tell. It's the luster of the morning, the power of the wing, finding all the blurry and the melody he'll sing. Oh, there from the singing bluebird, written in a song, telling us exactly where our happy hearts belong. It's a vintage kind of kindness, a rhythm of the sky, waiting all the worries of the world a sweet goodbye. Thanks to the garden, resting in Malibu, leaving all the happiness inside of me and
The sun is a-peeking through the lace of the blind, leaving the worries of the world far behind. It's dancing on the tiles and the porcelain blue, bringing a blessing that is remarkably new. Golden rays through the kitchen window, shining so bright, turning the morning into a kingdom of light. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of home, the sweetest of places wherever we roam. The steam is arising in a spiral of white, while the spoons are catching every bit of the light. There's an apron of gold on the old wooden floor, and a promise of kindness at the heart of the door. Golden rays through the kitchen window, shining so bright, turning the morning into a kingdom of light. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of home, the sweetest of places wherever we roam. We don't the silver or the heavy old plate, when the glory of morning is a meeting our state. It's the power of the simple, the wisdom of rest, finding in the kitchen exactly what is best. Oh, golden rays through the kitchen window, shining so bright, turning the morning into a kingdom of light. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of home, the sweetest of places wherever we roam, sipping the sunshine, resting in peace, a beautiful comfort that will never surcease. The steeple of white, waking the valley with a melody of light. I'm wearing my spirit like a brand new vest on the day that was made for a beautiful rest. Joyful steps on the Sunday path, away from the shadows and the aftermath. It's a vintage adventure, a rhythm of gold, the happiest story that has ever been told. I'm greeting a neighbor with a tip of the hat, with a how do you do and a little of that. The pebbles are dancing under every shoe, in a world that is feeling remarkably new. Oh, joyful steps on the Sunday path, away from the shadows and the aftermath. It's a vintage adventure, a rhythm of gold, the happiest story that has ever been told. Oh, we don't need the motor or the rush of the week when the wisdom of silence is starting to speak. It's the luster of patience, the power of grace, finding the heaven in a familiar place. Oh, joyful steps on a Sunday path, away from the shadows and the aftermath. It's a vintage adventure, a rhythm of gold, the happiest story that has ever been told. Walking in sunshine, resting in peace, a beautiful promise that will never succeed. The mahogany frame has a luster so deep, where the songs of a lifetime are starting to leap. The ivory keys are wearing the years, like a story of laughter and the conquering of fears. Amber light on an old piano, glowing so gold, glowing so gold, waking the melodies that never grow old. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of grace, finding the heaven in a familiar place. dance into a river of light. The sheet music's yellowed at the edge of the page, with the wisdom of beauty and the glory of age. Amber light on an old piano, glowing so gold, glowing so gold. Waking the melodies that never grow old. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of grace, finding the heaven in a familiar place. It isn't just the hammers or the strings in the back, it's the spirit of a song that we never will lack. It's the power of the harmony, the luster of soul, in a sanctuary of sound that can make a heart whole. Amber light on an old piano, glowing so gold, glowing so gold. Waking the melodies that never grow old. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of grace, finding the heaven in a familiar place. Playing the piece, resting in the light, safe in the music till the middle of the night. The wicker table set in a velvet of shade, in the finest cathedral that nature has made. The ancient branches are reaching so wide to keep all the worries of the world outside. Tea time whispers under the oak, soft and so sweet, sharing the magic with everyone we meet. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of rest, finding the comfort that a spirit loves best. The steam is a-drifting from the flowery cup, while the blue-bellied birds are a-looking so up. We're talking of memories and dreams of the light, turning the afternoon remarkably bright. Tea time whispers under the oak, soft and so sweet, sharing the magic with everyone we meet. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of rest, finding the comfort that a spirit loves best. We don't need the clocks or the rush of the town, when the wisdom of leaves is a settling down. It's the luster of patience, the power of peace, in a sanctuary where the heart finds release. Oh, tea time whispers under the oak, soft and so sweet, sharing the magic with everyone we meet. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of rest, finding the comfort that a spirit loves best. Sipping the quiet, resting in green, the most beautiful tea time that we've ever seen.
yet to be told. The mellow rhythm of the rocking chair, brushing away every worry and care. It's a vintage heartbeat, a steady kind of song. Exactly the place where I remarkably belong. The wood is a creaking like a friendly old ghost. To the simple little things that I treasure the most. I'm watching the fireflies dance in the air with the magic of peace and a spirit of prayer. The mellow rhythm of the rocking chair, brushing away every worry and care. It's a vintage heartbeat, a steady kind of song. Exactly the place where I remarkably long. It isn't the speed or the rush of the race, it's the luster of slow and the power of grace. Finding the harmony in a back and forth sway at the beautiful end of a wonderful day. Oh, the mellow rhythm of the rocking chair, brushing away every worry and care. It's a vintage heartbeat, a steady kind of song. Exactly the place where I remarkably belong. Swaying in amber, resting in gold. The finest of secrets is yet to be told. The moon was a hanging like a silver coin in the place where the earth and the heavens join. I remember the look in your sapphire eyes under the dome of the midnight skies. Silver skies of our first romance, taking a lead in a timeless dance. It's a vintage treasure, a luster of light, keeping the world remarkably bright. A ribbon of silk and a button of gold are the simple mementos that I'll always hold. The music was a-drifting from the garden gate to tell us that beauty is worth the wait. Silver skies of our first romance, taking a lead in a timeless dance. It's a vintage treasure, a luster of light, keeping the world remarkably bright. We don't need the diamonds or the riches of old when the story of us is a starting to unfold. It's the power of the first, the glory of the true, finding the center of the spirit in you. It's a vintage treasure, a luster of light, keeping the world remarkably bright. Swaying in silver, resting in grace, always a smile on a memory's face. The stars are winking through the velvet of blue as the world is awaiting for a spirit so new. The garden is wearing a gown made of white in the holy embrace of the shimmering light, dancing with the evening moonlight, swaying so slow, finding the magic in the silver tone glow. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of gray, reflection of heaven on a peaceful old face. The shadows are twirling on the grass by the wall to the music of silence that is blessing us all. I'm holding the moment like a petal of rose, while the wisdom of night is starting to doze, dancing with the evening moonlight, swaying so slow, finding the magic in the silver tone glow. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of gray, reflection of heaven on a peaceful old face. We don't need the torches or the lamps on the street when the luster of lunar is remarkably sweet. It's the power of quiet, the glory of rest, finding in the shadows exactly what is best. Oh, dancing with the evening moonlight, swaying so slow, finding the magic in the silver tone glow. It's a vintage devotion, a rhythm of gray, reflection of heaven on a peaceful old face, swaying in silver, resting in pearl, the loveliest rhythm in all of the world.
The silver frost is a melting from the garden gate, while the song of the morning is a learning to wait. I'm looking at the years that are etched in your hand, the most beautiful map in all of the land. A vow to love you forever, a promise so true, finding the center of the heaven in you. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of light, keeping our spirits remarkably bright. We've seen all the shadows and the stormy old rain, but we found all the healing in the middle of pain. Now the sun is a painting, a crown for your hair, with the magic of kindness and a spirit of prayer. A vow to love you forever, a promise so true, finding the center of the heaven in you. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of light, keeping our spirits remarkably bright. It isn't the diamond or the weight of the stone, it's the wisdom of walking and never alone. It's the power of steady, the glory of grace, finding the sanctuary in your familiar face. Oh, well, to love you forever, a promise so true, finding the center of the heaven in you. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of light, keeping our spirits remarkably bright. Resting in amber, swaying in gold, the finest of stories is yet to be told.